What's happening, everyone? I'm Ivy, and you're at Ivy Vibes. And today's spiritual challenge is the word infinity. Infinity can be a spiritual challenge when your soul feels the truth of no end, but your human mind and nervous system are wired for limits, timelines, and closures. In a tarot or spiritual context, struggling with infinity often reveals deeper themes like fear and fear of insignificance, fear of endless repetition, um, resistance to surrendering control to something larger than one's self. Um, Reasons why infinity can be a challenge is that the mind cannot hold forever, cannot grasp that concept. Human thinking is built around beginnings, middles, and endings. So the idea of something that never ends does not fit the usual mental structure. This mismatch can create confusion or mental fatigue, making people feel like they don't get it or are spiritually behind when they are simply meeting a limit of the rational mind. Um, Language may be too small for it. So, everyday words are designed for measurable things, minutes, miles, amounts. So, describing the limitless will always feel like it's a bit inaccurate or vague. Because of this, your mind would have a hard time grasping the concept. So, um, if I can't put it into words, I must not understand it. Maybe, something that someone would think, when in reality, infinity is meant to be felt and in, intuit, intuitive more than like perfectly explained, if you understand that. So, infinity could actually be like a bit of a trigger. Um, Existential feelings can trigger, existential feelings. For some, contemplating forever stirs dread, questions or of meaning, or like a fear of disappearing into something too vast to control. Others may feel small or insignificant when facing an infinite universe or infinite source, which can temporarily shake their sense of purpose and worth. Um, when we look at this as a challenge, look at control versus surrender. Please forgive any background noise. I am in my car. Um, Infinity confronts the part of the ego that wants everything defined, scheduled, and finished. It exposes how little can truly be controlled, and the challenge becomes a spiritual invitation to shift from "I must manage everything" into, I'm sorry, I'm just looking around me, into "I am held by something that continues beyond what I can see." Fear of endless repetition. When we look at that, again, it's infinity can be misinterpreted as "I will be stuck in this pain pattern or karma forever," especially those of you who are tired of repeating lessons. Spiritually, infinity is more like a spiral, similar lessons revisited at higher levels of awareness, and not a flat loop that never ends. It's the way that you would normally see like the number 9, but it goes like that, and it would, just keep repeating. It's a spiral. Looking at identity and the infinite. Infinity raises questions like, who am I if I'm part of something endless? And do I matter if there's no final finish line? Those questions can be uncomfortable, yet they point toward a deeper identity rooted in soul and source rather than temporary roles and achievements. Advice for this, if it is a challenge for you today, don't treat infinity like a math problem. It's not meant to be solved, but slowly befriended as an energy. Understand infinity is normal. Even mystics and philosophers wrestle with it. So spiritual worth is not measured by how well you can think about forever. And then, I would say try to experience infinity by breathing one more breath, one more day to grow, instead of trying to imagine the entire endless universe at once. I would suggest also using the idea of infinity as a symbol of ongoing opportunity. There's always another moment to choose differently, heal, and begin again. What else can I say about this? You can honor your human life when it comes to boundaries, but understand that time is endless. While you're human, you're also spirit, and you're spirit first. And spirit participates in something ongoing and larger. So this balance allows infinity to feel supportive. I am part of something vast rather than crushing. I am lost in something vast. What else can I say about infinity? Practical ways I would say that you could work with infinity in terms of energy. Trace the number 8 sideways. I'm sorry, y'all, there is so much noise. And while you do that, trace it like over your heart or on a piece of paper while affirming, I am safely held in an endless flow of love and possibility. I am not trapped. I am evolving. This suggests that you kind of allow your spirit to go more into a sensory type of thing, with the tracing and the loop. And then for the tarot, if you look at the infinity symbol over top of the magician, it's also going into this place where you're seeing like infinite possibilities, endless resources, things like that. Even without being able to see it, those things are always there. It's like if you are into Marvel comics, you know that they always talk about this whole thing of the all these different multi universe, and every decision that we make pushes out another time I don't want to say timeline, but parallel life or whatever of what it is that we could have experienced. Like there's all these infinite, innumerable amounts of outcomes. You know what I'm saying? Way more than what we could ever think or imagine. So this may be something that you may be dealing with today. It could possibly be a challenge when you think of, again, certain situations that you are facing, because you may be feeling like you're in a loop, but it's really not a loop. If you look at the different cycles in your life, they're all different in some kind of way, and they all come with different lessons. So positively look at those things as another opportunity to learn something new. So hopefully this resonates with you. If it does and you enjoy this content, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until the next time, be well.